Hi, this is Megan Ryan with another video tutorial on using Virginia's Freedom of Information Act. Virginia's FOIA doesn't apply just to public records. It also sets out the procedures and requirements for holding public meetings. FOIA says that when 3 or more members of a public body get together for the purpose of discussing public business, that is a public meeting in which the public must be able to attend. Though the general rule is 3 or more, FOIA can also kick in when 2 members of a public body get together, and that's when those 2 members may be part of a 2 or a 3-member board, or if 2 members make up a quorum of that particular public body. Now, what is a public body? Well, FOIA defines it as any legislative board or commission or authority, district or bureau, or any state subdivision like a city, a town, a county that is principally or wholly supported by public funds. That is, does that particular body receive all or a substantial chunk of its money from taxpayer dollars? A public body is also a committee, a subcommittee, a task force, or an advisory council of any one of those public bodies. So, if 3 or more members of a public body get together for the purpose of discussing public business, whether they call it a meeting or not, they might call it a retreat or a work session or a pre-meeting meeting, it's still a public meeting under FOIA. It's still a meeting under FOIA if those 3 people get together at someone's home or a park or a coffee shop. If they're getting together to discuss public business, the procedures of FOIA must be followed. And those procedures include giving the public advance notice and making sure that they are able to physically attend. We'll discuss more about those requirements in another video. There are, of course, instances where the gathering of 3 or more people is not a meeting. The first one is the so-called bump into provision. This part of FOIA says basically that if members of a public body happen to bump into each other at the grocery store or church or a social event or anywhere else, it's not a meeting provided that they did not arrange to meet ahead of time for the purpose of discussing public business. Second, there are gatherings of public employees, 3 of whom might be members of a public body for the purpose of staff meetings or something like that. Those are not public meetings under FOIA either. Nor is it considered a public meeting if 3 or more members of the public body get together at, say, a debate or a candidate appearance or a public forum or any other venue that is designed to inform the public. And this is true even if the issues that will be discussed at the forum will be issues that will be considered of the particular board. It can get kind of confusing sometimes. How many people were there? What were they talking about? Did they know that the other person was going to be there? Are they actually a public body? No doubt officials can feel constrained by these requirements, but they exist so that the public has every opportunity to observe and often participate in the workings of their particular government. For elected officials, it's always best to be careful and to realize that even if a meeting is not technically a meeting under FOIA, there are instances where the public may want to or need to know what's going on. For more about using Virginia's Freedom of Information Act, check out other how-to video tutorials on VCOG's YouTube channel. This has been Megan Ryan with the Virginia Coalition for Open Government. Thank you.